Hello, my name is Jacinta. Welcome to Build Beyond You, a channel dedicated to guiding you in uncovering your identity, building your human blueprint, and stepping into your true leadership authority. If you're new here, I am so glad that you joined us. And if you've been following my teachings, welcome back. It's always a joy to continue this journey with you. And today we're going to talk about small beginnings. In Zechariah 4:10, it says, "Do not despise the day of small beginnings." But here's the thing. It's during those very small beginnings distractions come the most, isn't it? So let me ask you a question. What are you doing while you are waiting for your instructions step by step? Because beginnings are small, instructions don't usually come in all at once. They come in gradually, and that means you need silence. Not just keeping your mouth shut, but stilling your environment. God sometimes visits us in still environment. But here's the challenge. God sometimes tells us, wait for me in this place. And what happens? We move away, right? It may not be physically, but spiritually. And what happens? We step out of alignment. And when we move, we break the rhythm. So think about it. You're moving steadily. 10 steps, 20 steps, 30 steps, right? And then a distraction comes. Suddenly, you are on a completely different path. That's what 1 John chapter 4 calls the spirit of error and mistakes. This spirit will divert you from the course that God has designed for you. And that is the reason as to why we need to remain in the secret place. Because that is where the Holy Spirit is going to tell you, my daughter, my son, you have shifted. Come back. See, when God tells you to wait for Him in this place, be it a relationship, be it your marriage, be it a church, be it your place of work, be it a location where He has told you, wait for me there. Shift to this house. Wait for me in that place. Only He knows why and who is meant to pour into you in that place. Yours is to wait. He is King. He is God. He knows the door that you need to pass through before the next one opens. So if you leave too soon, you miss the encounter that unlocks the next step. Every door matters, and the next door is always connected to the door before. The door before could be an arrogant person, a proud person, an annoying one, an angry, bitter person. But that's the one that is supposed to let you in to the next door. What are you going to do? Maybe the reason as to why you have been exposed to this person is so that God can build a character of resilience, endurance, patience in you. And what? You have stepped out, broken the rhythm, out of alignment. Now you need to come back. Okay? We often think that God will speak to me in every place. Sometimes He needs you to be out of the noise, out of places of distraction where you're receiving a lot of praises and you're not hearing Him very well in these places. Let me give you an example of Napoleon Bonaparte. For those ones who did history, in the morning I was with my husband and we just randomly talked about Napoleon Bonaparte and remembered that he spent 6 years on an island. So in our discussion, we're like, but what was he doing in those 6 years? We started Googling and checking what he was doing in those 6 years. During his 6 years of exile on the remote island of St. Helena, 1815 to 1821, Napoleon dictated his memoirs to create the Napoleonic legend, maintained a daily routine of meals and horse riding, engaged in a long-running struggle with his governor, Sir Hudson, I don't know how it is pronounced, Lowe, and ultimately succumbed to what was likely stomach cancer. He spent his time indoors at Longwood House. In his later years, due to illness, boredom, and opposition to the island's conditions, hoping for a change in British government that would allow his release. Now, it is in this time I am sure Napoleon got an awakening, but probably we will never get to know. Maybe that was the time that he was supposed to be at the island to write the lessons from that journey that we could pick from. Because, for example, it is for our learning that we refer to the patriarchs in the Old Testament. Napoleon Bonaparte had a very strong side and also had weaknesses. And it is his lessons that we are supposed to learn from, especially when you are a leader, like Napoleon Bonaparte, or in a position in that level, in the mountain of influence of government. So in that time of reflection, same goes for Alexander the Great. Let me read you something about Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great encountered the high priest Jadua in Jerusalem and revered the high priest's name, explaining he had seen him in a dream before his conquest of Persia. Alexander bowed to the priest and the God of Israel, recognizing the prophecy in the book of Daniel that foretold a Greek ruler would destroy the Persian Empire. He then offered a sacrifice at the temple according to the high priest's direction. So, wasn't Alexander the Great in the perfect will of God? Yes, he was. So I ask you again, where has God told you to wait for him? Are you still in that place? Are you still there, or you moved away? Because if you have moved out of alignment, please come back. God is king, but he will wait for you. You may want him to answer you from the other place. He will not. He will wait for you to come back to the place where he instructed you. Even if it means you going around 10 years in the same circle, he will tell you, come back to the place where he instructed you, that I will speak to you in this place, because that's where your next step is going to come from. Now, don't despise small beginnings. Don't let small distraction steal your alignment. Stay in the place of silence. Stay in the place where you were instructed to be, for you to receive your next instruction. So family, as I close this teaching, small beginnings matter, but you don't have to walk this journey alone. That is the reason as to why I have created 2 programs for you, a mentorship program and a leadership program. The mentorship program is for those who are ready to uncover their hidden potential and build their human blueprint step by step. And the leadership program for visionaries and business owners who want to move beyond burnout and founder dependency. Raise teams that carry their standard. I will attach links to both programs in the description below so that you can see where you fit best. Together we can walk this journey of discovery, alignment, and impact. And before I go away, I have some exciting news. Starting next week, I'll be going live on TikTok. And these sessions are going to be dedicated to the questions that I have been receiving, uncovering hidden identity and potential, finding solutions to the problems that you are naturally inclined to solve, and building the confidence to walk boldly in your assignment. So stay connected, mark your calendars, and bring your questions, because this is your moment to rise, step into alignment, and become the problem solver God created you to be. Let's journey together. Don't miss it. Bye-bye.